My Taropist is now in session.
Hi Sagittarius, it's me, Jess, owner of My Taropist. Welcome to my channel. I'm so glad that you're here. We are going to do a My Taropist session. This is my signature spread. If you're new here, welcome. If you are returning, welcome back. Hopefully you have subscribed to this channel. Also, if you would hit that notification bell, set it for all so you know every time I go live or upload a new reading for you. Hit that thumb, my friends. Send some positive vibes, some good love. All right, I'm sending it right back to you. So that's how that energy exchange works, okay? We are going to do my Taropist session. This is my signature spread. Like I said, we're going to take a look at your mental energy, your interpersonal relationships, what's bothering or distressing you, if anything, your emotional energy, and then we're going to wrap it all up with some advice, maybe see what the predictive outcome is in the near future. It really depends on how the reading goes and how it flows, which reminds me that remember that energy is fluid, my friends. Tarot picks up on past energy, current energy, predictive energy. So keep in mind, we are trying to focus on your current energy whenever you are watching this video. This is a timeless reading. However, keep in mind, again, energy is fluid. So let's get into it without further ado. If you would, I have already done premeditation, shuffled your energy into this deck. If you would just take a look into my eyes on whatever device or screen you're watching on and take a deep breath with me. Ready? And okay. And this is pre-recorded because I have company from out of the country. I have my first guest from the United States here with me now. If you guys didn't know, I'm from California in the United States, but I did move overseas and I've been living in Europe. So this is my first guest, not my first guest at this house, but it is my first guest from my home. So I'm really excited to have her here. So I'm trying to get some readings recorded while she's out and about. I won't get everything done. Unfortunately, there's going to be a little, probably won't be able to get all the all signs readings done this week that I normally do on Tuesdays and Thursdays is when I usually go live doing all signs. But I'm trying to still finish up the rest of the zodiac signs as best I can, which means I'm going to do the air signs after I do Sagittarius. Not all today, but we will get there, my friends. So bear with me. This is very special to have a guest here, and I want to make sure I'm spending as much time with her as I can. It's been a little lonely moving to another country all myself. So, all right, let's get into it, Sagittarius. That's all that of the messages that I had for you in terms of, you know, the business. But let's get into this. All right. So this is for Sagittarius. This is for Sagittarius. All right. But we'll be back to our regularly scheduled program next week, my friends. Sagittarius, Sagittarius. All right. What's going on in the mental energy of my Sagittarius friends? What's going on in the mental energy of my Sagittarius friends? Death card. Okay. Now, I don't usually, no reader worth their salt is going to typically see death card as literal death, although that could be something that is on your mind. I don't know why I don't normally say that, but I'm getting a weird vibe that there could be something with regard to a passing that is on your mind. I'm hearing like a threat of, so for some of you that could be a concern, or something that you feel is imminent or coming with this Two of Wands underneath that, and the Nine of Swords. So I guess there is cause for some of you could be concerned or stressed about something, an imminent ending or a transformation. Okay, death really is a card of transformation. It's Scorpionic energy. Some of you could literally be thinking about a Scorpio or have a Scorpio on your mind. Maybe they're a threat to you, or there's some kind of, I don't know why I'm getting this energy off of this Sagittarius, but there could be like some kind of imminent threat that's looming that you have on your mind. I don't know why, but that's kind of a vibe, a feeling that I'm getting here. But I feel like you're trying to overcome that energy, any fears or worries or concerns that you have regarding that. You have the Strength card here. You have your energy, temperance underneath that, and justice, Libra energy underneath that, the hermit. Some of you could really be thinking about someone that has already passed, or maybe there's like a date or something in mind that you're thinking about, that you're processing. It's almost like I'm feeling it in my chest, like there's something imminent that's looming, whatever that is, a change, a transition of some kind. Again, maybe a passing or a date or something in mind that you guys are like, that's causing you sleepless nights. It's causing you some maybe fearful or anxious thoughts. It's like the way I'm looking at this 2 swords, looking at this 2 wands, it's like, this is imminent. This is coming. And it's like you're trying to kind of temper your feelings or emotions when it comes to that. You're trying to overcome whatever this is, these fears, these worries, these anxieties that are plaguing you. Maybe some of you are struggling with insomnia with regard to this right now. You're trying to regain a sense of balance here. You're trying to do something fair. Some of you guys, it's a lot that I feel like you're kind of going inward to try to process. But even with this Tower, it's like I feel like you feel like there's something imminent that could potentially be upsetting for you. It's like you're waiting for the other, it's the energy of like waiting for the other shoe to drop, okay? Is what I'm getting here, like waiting for the other shoe to drop. And there's this skull again from like the, that scorpionic energy. This is Virgo here, okay? But it is that skull from like the death card of this impending doom or change or transition or whatever this is that you're kind of feeling or sensing right now. Some of you could be dealing with the Virgo. I've got strong Leo, Libra energy, Sagittarius, your energy, and Scorpio, okay? Could be involving any of those signs. You could have those signs also potentially in your chart. Sorry, it's a little chilly. Some of you, it could be something to do with like a legal issue. Let me get a little bit more on this. Just feeling like this anxiety, like an anxiousness, like a weird funky feeling in my chest. The kind of feeling of like expecting like the worst or expecting something terrible to happen, I don't like that feeling, Sagittarius. Hopefully that's not what you're going through right now. This is for Sagittarius. This is for Sagittarius. You guys just take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Please stick around for the entire reading because it's always my hope and prayer that there's at least one message that resonates for you in each reading, okay? In each My Taropist session. It's designed for that. And the reading really tends to come full circle, so it's important to really focus on the whole thing, the whole enchilada, my friends. All right, Sagittarius, Sagittarius. Enchiladas. Haven't had one for a long time. All right, Sagittarius, let's see. Tell us more about this death card and the mental energy of my Sagittarius friends. That's weird. I'm hearing, come and talk to me. I really wanna meet you. Can I talk to you? I really wanna know you. Some of you, maybe that song's significant. I don't know. You got the Magician, potentially Gemini energy here. Queen of Cups, 2 of Pentacles, Ace of Swords, 6 of Pentacles. I feel like for some of you guys, I'm going to be honest, I feel like you're going back and forth and contemplating whether or not you want to give to a situation. You're trying to get some clarity and truth on a situation about whether or not you might be on the fence about whether or not you want to really invest in something or give to something. And it could be something emotional with this Queen of Cups. You could be dealing with a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. I don't know. This could be a friendship. This could be a romantic situation. This could be work related. But you could be kind of going back and forth in and off and on the fence about like, do I want to keep giving to this? Some of you might be questioning a relationship or a situation that you're in and wondering, or it could be work, like a job. Like, is this really, is the output worth the input? Is what I'm giving, what I'm receiving. Is this balanced? Is this fair? Is this equal? I'm hearing equal opportunity employer. I don't know why. Is this fair? Is this equal? Like, am I really getting like what I deserve in this? And that doesn't have to be monetarily, although there is some strong earth energy here. It could be like in any respect. Are you getting what you deserve out of something, you know, out of a situation or out of a person? And for some of you, it could be emotional. Like maybe there's one person is contributing a lot emotionally to a situation and the other one is contributing more in like practical sense, like providing practical tools or help or support, okay? Whether that's financial or otherwise, you know, practical help and support. And the other person is giving more in an emotional sense. And so there could be this like, is this balance? Like maybe you guys are contributing to something in different ways, but despite the fact that you're contributing in different ways, it doesn't mean that it's imbalanced. It's just that one person could be, so like, for example, in a relationship, and I'm not saying this is your situation, Sagittarius, I just like to give metaphors, examples, things like that, okay? So it's like analogies, what have you. So it's like if one person is like the breadwinner of the household or something, or it doesn't have to be the household, but like one person is making the money, they're working, the other person happens to be unemployed at the time, or you know, whatever, but they are taking care of the children, or they're doing chores or running errands or whatever the case is. Like they're still giving equal output to the connection or to whatever the arrangement or relationship is, but it's just in different ways. One person's contributing monetarily and the other person's contributing in other ways. It doesn't mean that one's better than the other. It's still there's still balance there, but it's like but it's just different, you know? But the scales are still balanced. But for some of you, I feel like you're really in your head and there's something that you're really wrestling a lot about and trying to get some clarity on, okay? It could be for some of you, if this is with regard to money or work or career, it may be taking a long time for like your ships to come in, okay? For things to be working out for you financially, like for you to be getting the reward. Maybe you're putting in a lot of labor or effort, but you're not sure if you're getting, like you're waiting still for the compensation. Now, for others of you, I'm telling you, there's something that's really troubling you in your mind. You're feeling very mentally conflicted about something, okay? There's a lot of mental energy being expended into something that I feel is tied to some kind of a loss, or to some kind of change or transformation or something that you're anticipating. You might be questioning whether or not you need to walk away from a situation that's not emotionally rewarding or fulfilling to you. And for others of you, there's a sense of loss, there's a sense of regret, there's a sense of sadness around something. And for some of you, I feel like you're kind of trying to see clearly the way out. For some of you, there's a situation that you want to escape and you're kind of trying to determine, do I have everything that I need in order to get out of this situation? Can I do this quickly, or can I do this, or is this going to take some time? For some of you, there's something that you're really trying to heal from. For some of you, you might be missing somebody. I don't know why I'm getting that energy off, but some of you might be really like missing somebody right now. And I feel for those of you who might relate to that, there's this frustration around that. I feel of like longing and like really wishing that things could be different, or you can heal something that you just know is impossible to heal. It's impossible to fill this void, and yet you're still wishing and hoping that you could in some kind of way, like a miracle could happen, right? You can pull a rabbit out of a hat. But you know that ship has sailed for some of you. But it's still plaguing your mind. There's still some thoughts related to that. Still some thoughts related to that. Still some thoughts related to it. And I feel like that is maybe what's keeping you up at night. It could be that there's something that you hoped and dreamed for and longed for, and you're just realizing like, it's not, I'm not going to get it. Like it's just not going to happen. I have to walk away from this despite my best hopes and wishes and intentions for it. Or you may be realizing that something just doesn't really serve you anymore the way that you wanted it to, or you thought it did, right? So now you're having to make new plans to move forward, and that's giving you some kind of anxiety or stress. whether that's a person or a job or something like that, you know, or a situation, could be a place. Okay, let's keep going. I feel like I spent way too much time on y'all's mental energy, but let's keep going because the rest of this reading could give us more insight into what's going on in your... No, I want to clarify this magician first, just to get a card, because I want to see more energy around. But there is some kind of change and transformation that you are manifesting. And you know, sometimes we manifest things without realizing it, because you know your words and your thoughts have power, right? What you say, what you think about yourself, about your life, about your situations and circumstances, about your relationships, those can manifest. And for some of you guys, you may have been unintentionally manifesting some kind of change and transformation without you really realizing it, you know? And that could also be what's going on. And you could be getting this strong wake-up call of like, oh, shit, like I brought this on myself? Yeah, you brought it on yourself, okay? But it's never, the death card for me is like, it's always like, there's a reason, you know what I mean? You needed to change, you needed to grow, you needed to transform. Some of you guys outgrew a situation or a person, and it's just time for you to move forward. And you're coming to this realization of that. But this change is bringing up some kind of fears or concerns or worries for you. I feel like some of you guys are being confronted with some deeper things within yourself, some feelings and emotions that maybe you've suppressed or tried to suppress. And it's like something about this season or this current time, whenever you're watching this, is like now things are starting to bubble up to the surface. And it may be kind of like a lot for you at this moment, you know? Okay, you might have thought you moved on, but it's still giving you this, you're still processing things in this mental energy. Okay, moving on to your interpersonal relationships. Whoa, hello. 8 of Swords want to come out again, you guys. Yeah, there's a lot of mental energy being expended. A lot going on in your mental space right now. Okay, lots of thoughts. A lot of thoughts, worries, concerns, internal conflict, mental conflict. I don't want to get too much. I don't want to keep dwelling on that. For some of you, it is potentially missing someone you wish you could reunite with, but you can't. It could have something to do with a legal issue or a legal matter. It doesn't have to be. It could be something to do with a Libra. I keep seeing Libra energy. Hold on. Let's keep going. Keep seeing your energy too, Sagittarius. What's going on in the interpersonal relationships of my Sagittarius people? Keep in mind, Saggies, the interpersonal is general interpersonal. It could be any type of relationship, family, friends, neighbors, colleagues, it doesn't matter. But then we will take a little sneaky peek at love for all of you who are in love or are dealing with somebody or curious about what's going on in your love life or what's coming. So let's see. Interpersonal for Sagittarius. Interpersonal relationships for Saggy. What's the energy? I want to say 3 of Cups. I said you could have be having some kind of conflict or wrestling or disagreements. I want to say not so much fighting, but you could be at odds with or disagreeing with your friends right now. There could be someone instigating something or trying to play devil's advocate or play like what you call it, mediator between you and a friend that maybe you're at odds with. Okay, because I'm looking at the 5 of Wands, I'm seeing 5 of Cups. Some of you could be feeling a certain kind of way about a friend. Like you might feel like they owe you an apology, or you know, someone needs to forgive the other. It could be a romantic relationship too. But I'm looking at 3 of Cups, but that's not the energy that came out. It's just what I saw, and I felt the urge to speak on it. So for some of you, there could be some kind of interpersonal conflict going on in your life right now, particularly maybe when it comes to your friends or maybe someone you're dating kind of casually. All right, this is for Sagittarius. I'm also feeling like maybe there is somebody around you who might be going through a challenging time emotionally right now. Maybe you're trying to support them, but they're resistant to it. Okay, that's something else. Sagittarius, what's going on there in personals? So a lot of messages wanting to come through for you guys. There's that Queen of Cups again. So some of you could definitely have water in your chart, or you could be dealing with someone who has water prominently in their chart. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. I also have Capricorn energy. Whew, what came out was your energy, though. Male or female, it doesn't matter, but there's the Queen of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. So, again, I'm feeling like there's an energy. Now, this could be romantic or not, so take it as it resonates for you, because I'm not looking at love yet. But there is someone that I feel like in your life, okay? This person could be emotionally detached or feel emotionally detached or distant from you. Maybe especially the way that they speak to you or the words that they say to you are kind of cold. They feel a little bit heartless. They feel like maybe a little bit self-centered, or like they're seeing things. It may not be self-centered so much as like they're only able to see things right now or speak from their own perspective. Okay, is what I'm getting off this Four of Cups, the Hermit, and the Knight of Swords. So what they're saying comes off very cold and emotionally detached, because it's like they're projecting perhaps out of their own experience, their own feelings, their own situations, something like that. Okay. There's definitely a group of you that are missing somebody from the past, okay, that are thinking about the past right now, are reflecting on the past. It could something to do with like a mother figure, family. That feels more family related. So some of you guys could have a family member that you're missing, okay, particularly if you're a parent or if this has something to do with a parent, okay, parent-child connection here is what I'm feeling most strongly, or grandparent-child or grandchild's connection. But I feel like there's a lot of you, there's some time past that a long time you've been missing somebody, okay? A long time that you've been missing somebody. That's a side message for some of you guys. And you could be thinking about them a lot. Some of you could be really missing them, longing for them. It's like there's a void for some of you, like a void in your heart space, okay? That this person has left and you've been having a very difficult time trying to fill it. For some of you, you've tried to fill it in other ways. Maybe some of you guys through drinking, you might be drinking or doing something, or doing some kind of a behavior, engaging in a behavior that has been unhealthy to try to fill the void that somebody in your life left. And for some of you, I'm feeling strongly that's tied to family, a relative of some kind, okay? Child, parent, grandparent, something like that, okay? So for some of you guys, I feel like it could also be that you're trying to fill this void through other relationships, particularly romantic relationships, or for some of you, it's sexual. For some of you, it's like you're looking for love, this love that you've lost or that you're missing, or this person that you've lost, the love of this person that you've lost or that you're missing. You're looking for it in romantic connections or in sexual connections, and you're equating the two, or conflating, I should say, conflating the two, sex and love, okay, in an unhealthy way. I'm hearing like looking for love in all the wrong places, okay? So bring a little levity to you guys. And for others of you, it's other behaviors. For some of you, it's drinking. For some of you, it's attention-seeking behavior. For some of you, it's I'm hearing that I'm gonna start a fight. For some of you, it's just being argumentative and toxic. It's like some of you guys have detached so much emotionally. You're so not connected to your own emotions and your own feelings that you may not realize that sometimes you might come off as caustic or argumentative or projecting or speaking out of your own wounded self, your own wounded ego. If this is not you, this could be someone in your life or in your energy that's connected to you interpersonally, okay? It's a lot, Sagittarius. This is way heavier than I thought it was going to be for y'all. And I just would urge you, like, to really, really, really do, like, this, the Virgo energy, the Hermit is here. I would really urge you to really dig deeper in doing this inner work, because some of you, I feel like, are super avoiding doing the inner work necessary to try to fill this void in a healthy way. You're doing it in other ways that's unhealthy. And isn't serving you. And it could be pushing people away for some of you. It could be pushing some people away from you. Got Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Capricorn energy on this. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Virgo, fixed energy, your energy, Sagittarius, also fixed energy, like I said, Aquarius, Scorpio, Taurus, Leo, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Tell me what's going on. I gotta move on from that energy, y'all, but I hope that serves somebody. I really do, because somebody needed that. What's going on in the love lives of my Sagittarius people right now? What's going on in the love lives of my Sagittarius people right now? I'm hearing wake up call. I know. Sagittarius people. Sagittarius people. That's for Sagittariuses. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node, South Node, Mars, Jupiter, I don't know, whatever. I'm just kidding. I don't know. However y'all watch these. It's up to you. Sagittarius. What's going on in the love lives? Okay. Oh. Let's get it on. Oh. Some of you could be dealing with a younger fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, like yourselves. Some of you could be dealing with a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, or Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Or this person could have these in placements in their chart somewhere. Or you could, okay? There's a new beginning in love here for you guys. Right now, it feels very passionate and flirty and fun, okay? What came out for you is the Ace of Wands. And now I'm looking at a freaking Ace of Wands and the Queen of Wands. So some of you guys are definitely sexually active right now, which as a healthy, mature adult person, I hope you are. There's definitely some fire and passion going on, some attraction. I got Page of Wands. Could be also some like fun, flirty communication. I feel like someone is really expressing feelings towards you, okay? Or you are towards them. Someone here has got a big crush on you. Someone here is excited about you. Someone here is feeling passionate and flirty towards you and could be expressing themselves emotionally towards you. And I'm getting for some of you, this could be predictive because it feels like new energy, particularly with the Ace of Wands here. So for some of you guys, there's somebody that, if they're not already in your energy, coming towards you, ready to express some kind of feelings towards you. But there's a little caveat. It's like somebody wants to get something off the ground, but there's some resistance here with the Five of Swords and the Queen of Swords. It's like someone, I'm getting this energy of like maybe something is moving very quickly, or someone could have a lot of youthful energy, younger person, or just present with a lot of youthful energy, sort of like a carefree energy too with the Fool and the Page of Wands, okay? Got Aries energy here, just like someone who's like ready to go right now, you know what I mean? Someone who's not afraid and fearless, I feel like, when it comes to opening their heart or expressing their feelings towards you or you towards them. But someone here is a little bit combative and a little bit like closed off. I feel a little bit resistant to this. But someone's got some deep love. The Hermit and the Ten of Cups. Someone, I'm going to be real. I feel like someone in this situation really needs to focus on some self-love right now. I feel like someone is lacking a little bit or needs to change or transform when it comes to how they love themselves. And I feel like it's sort of giving that energy of like, if you can't love yourself first, how can you really truly love somebody else? You know, if you're not seeing yourself as worthy of all this person wants to give you and offer you, then how are you going to be able to give them anything in return? It's really that, you know, the deficit within means that you can receive all the love, but you can't give it back. And that's where I think people get confused with that. It's like, well, if you don't love yourself, you can't love anyone else. And it's really just saying, like, it doesn't mean that you can't be loved or you're not lovable or you can't receive the love, but you're not capable of really giving it to somebody in the way that you think you are. You're just taking the love. You're receiving all that good, yummy, delicious energies, especially if you're dealing with like a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. I've got Virgo, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Aries, Leo, Saggy. But what I'm saying is if you're dealing with like a water sign, for example, water signs are notorious. Sun, Moon, Venus, like rising maybe, I don't know, but like are notorious for like, being and people get it twisted, but are notorious for giving so much emotionally to others to where we get depleted, get emptied out. And people, a lot of times, who have a deficit emotionally or struggle to express themselves or to be emotionally available, love to be around water signs because it's like they can feed off of that energy, that watery goodness, and ride that wave without having to give anything in return. And this kind of reminds me at the top of your reading of that balance, and one person giving in one way and one person giving in another way. And so it's kind of feeling like somebody here in this connection is ready to receive all the love, but isn't really ready to give it back, you know? And it's like, hurt people, you know? And I'd say be very careful about somebody being in an energy where they can hurt somebody. Because I'm looking at this Queen of Swords and this Five of Swords, somebody who can really cut with their words. Someone who can really cut with their words, and if they just don't think before they speak, they can do some serious damage to somebody who I feel is very sincere and genuine in their feelings here. And one person is afraid to give. Four of Pentacles, the Moon. Someone is really held back emotionally. Someone has, like, wants this. It's their wish and hope and desire. Aquarius energy, Piscean energy, Cancer energy. Definitely could be dealing with someone with water in their chart, or you could have, okay? Someone wants to move this forward. Someone may want to move in with somebody, or just wants to give to this and wants to push this forward. And I feel like somebody here is being like very resistant. It may be a timing issue, particularly if somebody's trying to pressure somebody to move in together or to move together or something like that. But I do feel like somebody is a little bit damaged in this situation when it comes to being able to truly give equally in a loving way to the other, okay? Whether that's you or them. I'm not placing judgment on one way or the other. This is not you versus them, but this is just what I'm seeing. And just be careful, because I feel like somebody here is just like all in and out there with it. And somebody is just like poised and ready to just like off with your head. So be careful of that, okay? Whether that's you or this person. But somebody is definitely ready to express some kind of feelings here. Really, really is. Is there more than one person? Because I'm feeling, I just heard competition. Justice, Libra energy. Strength card, Leo energy. Six of Swords. So someone could be dealing with like baby mama, baby daddy issues. There could be a third. If there's a third party, I don't feel like it's a romantic connection. It could be someone that somebody has left already. Okay. Or is a previous connection that is maybe a bit manipulative or like not the most honest person. Someone could still be dealing with some wounds of rejection, and some of them it's going back to like childhood, like mommy or daddy issues, particularly mommy issues. Or again, it could be like a baby mom, baby daddy kind of situation, but like someone's dealing with some concerns or fears around rejection or being rejected, okay? And it's reflecting on some past energies, what I feel like child or children could be involved. But this is also about someone's ability to be emotionally vulnerable and open to this connection. Gemini energy, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy again. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Taurus energy. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, and Leo. So Libra coming out here. So it could be that there's an opportunity here for commitment on the table, but it's more about, are you guys on the same page? Are people on the same page? Because someone has a definite fear of rejection, fear of being hurt, and I feel like it could be tied to a past situation, whether it's family or a previous relationship where they were maybe lied to, cheated on, something like that. And so someone might be a little bit slower to commit because I feel like they haven't really overcome whatever that fear or concern was, okay? And I think that this person would be well served by feeling secure in a connection, particularly emotionally, and that comes from somebody being able to express to the other how they truly feel about them, okay? Someone wants to feel solid and secure in this connection and like, no, are you really in there for me? Are you there for me? Like, are you down to ride? Like, are you really ride or die for me? Like, are we really Bonnie and Clyde? I don't know why I'm feeling that. Don't be Bonnie and Clyde. They did not turn out very well, okay? I just don't know why people romanticize Bonnie and Clyde. I think that's horrific, to be completely frank with you. What the actual F? Like, no. Don't romanticize Bonnie and Clyde at all. That's stupid to me. But yeah, it's like someone would feel more secure in this connection if they knew for a fact and it was clear you're committed to me and only me. And it could be what someone's waiting for, someone to make a decision to commit. Because they may suspect that somebody's got other options. And then I got 3 of Cups underneath that. 3 of Cups, 5 of Wands, 7 of Cups. I feel like that's someone's fear here. Okay? They're afraid. They're afraid because they've been through that crap before, okay? And they don't want to go through that again. So they need to know the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. I'm hearing this song and I can't think of what the song is, like, you know, something like, are you down for me? Like, are you really down for me or whatever? Someone may try to, I'll be honest, someone may try to lock someone down just out of their own insecurities. And that's for some, not for all of you, okay? Because they feel like if they can have that hold on you, like legally, like you can't leave now. You can't leave now. Like, it's too late. I got you. You're mine. You know, and not in a bad way. Not in a bad way. Okay. So, yeah, someone I feel like is afraid of the other person getting away from them, you know. So, let's see. What's going on in, what's bothering or distressing you, if anything? What's bothering or distressing my Sagittariuses, if anything? Let's see. What's bothering or distressing my Saggies, if anything? Okay. Sagittarius. It's bothering her. Okay. 3 of Pentacles. Being able to work on something collaboratively, collaborating, having what you need to be able to make progress on something, like a goal of yours that you're trying to achieve. Whether or not you have, some of you guys, you could be waiting for like a loan or money of some kind, or someone to pay you or give you something that you need. It could have something to do with, like, some of you guys might be, literally, just say, some of you guys might be waiting for a car to be fixed, okay? For repairs or repairs or something to be done with the car, some of you tires or some other part. I don't know. It could be a part. But this is weird. I don't usually get messages like that. Hey, Bojangles, you want to say hi to Saggies? Say hi. Hi, Saggies. It's me, Bo. Cat of My Taropist. Welcome to my channel. I'm so glad that you're here. Okay, anyways. It could be like waiting for car repairs. Maybe it's money to be able to finish or complete car repairs, or to do or repair a vehicle, or to buy a vehicle, okay? I don't know. That's for some money. Just whatever. Side message. Yeah, because you need to travel, you need to move, you got to get somewhere, you got somewhere to be, you got things to do, people to see. For some of you guys, there's some lessons that you're learning right now. I got the Hierophant here too, Taurus energy, more Cancer energy. For some of you guys, it's like you're learning something valuable that I feel like is going to progress you forward. That's going to maybe help you to earn more money or make more money, or is just going to give you a better life, better quality of life, or help you achieve some kind of a personal goal. And for some of you guys, it could be that you're wanting money to move or to get married or to move in with somebody. That's for some, not for everybody. But it's like, for some of you guys, it's, what's the problem? There's some kind of personal goal that you're trying to achieve. And it's like you really want to make this progress. You really want to get things going. You want to progress in this. It's like, I want to feel like at least I'm like, you know, putting one foot in front of the other, or that, I got the screws tightened and I got the, I want to at least feel like I've got the foundation built, I want to feel like something is moving forward in some particular way. But for some of you guys, it's like you can't be released from some other thing. You can't let something go. For some of you, it's like a heartbreak if this has to do with the relationship. For some of you, it's just like there's something that's keeping you, and literally like you could have flat tires, but there's something that's keeping you from really like feeling free, freeing you up to be free to go and move in the direction that you want to go in. For, I don't know, maybe one person out there. So if this is not yours, I don't blame, don't worry about it. But for at least maybe one person, it could be that you have to free yourself from some relationship in order to be able to give to another connection. Like you could have something new brewing, but you can't really legally start it or get it off the ground or move it forward until, you're free from something else. Okay. And even if that's not a relationship, it could be like a job. Like I really want to start this new career, but I can't until I get this diploma, or I can't until I leave this other job, or I really want to feel like I really want to move to this other place, but I can't do it until I get the financial resources to do it, or until I literally have the tickets or the vehicle that will enable me to literally move, or I can't do it until I have, the green light to go, or whatever the case is. It's like there's something that is keeping you from like moving something forward, or from leveling up, or from achieving some kind of a goal, or moving in a new direction, or towards like, it's like this almost feels like someone hit the brakes on some plans you had, travel plans, moving plans, leveling up plans, starting new job plans, working on a project plans, whatever the case is. It's like there's something that you really want to give to or pursue or, achieve. And it's like, well, I have to first free myself of this other thing before I can move toward that thing that I really, really want. Okay? Some of you could be financial. Some of you need someone's blessing, or again, like it could be money, loan, something like that. It could be from a boss, from a father figure. A payout of some kind. That's for somebody, not for everybody. Okay. Tell me more about this Three of Pentacles and what's bothering or distressing my Saggies. Wheel of Fortune. Yeah. For some of you, it's you're waiting for a come up to have this victory. Okay. For some of you, it could be communication. It could be like a letter or a call that you're waiting for, or, message to come in, a text, a DM, whatever. It's like you could be waiting for this, like literally, like I said, like a green light from somebody that you can move forward. Waiting for the Wheel of Fortune to turn in your favor. You may be feeling down and out, like things aren't really moving forward in your favor right now. Okay, you're bogged down by some other responsibility or something that's keeping you stuck in a particular place or location. You haven't graduated yet for some reason, and you're waiting for the Wheel of Fortune to move in your favor so you can finally achieve this victory, Sagittarius. So I feel you on that. For some of you, it is a financial increase or come up, okay? Or timing could be off for some. What's going on in your emotional energy, Sagittarius? What's going on in your emotional energy? Trying to decide if I'm going to do advice or a predictive outcome at the end. I feel like predictive outcome. I want to see what's the good coming to you. Let's just do that. What's the good coming to you? All right. This is for Sagittarius. This is for Sagittarius. Sagittarius, Sagittarius. What's going on in the emotional energy of my Sagittarius people? Wow. Woo! You got some love, baby. You got some love in your hearts. Okay. So you ain't closed off, man. You got the... Hi, babes. Okay, Four of Wands and the Knight of Cups. So you got some feelings for somebody. I feel like you're building a relationship with somebody, okay? For some of you, you're getting ready to express feelings towards someone if you haven't yet. You could be seeing somebody now as like a partner, a potential partner, a life partner, someone that you could spend I was going to say eternity with. Maybe some of you feel that way, or just like a lifetime with, or a good length of time that you could build a home, a family with potentially, or blend families for some of you. There's a feeling here of like you guys are on the same page, you're seeing eye to eye. You see how the bunny's heads are connecting, you know? It's like they're seeing eye to eye. It's like you feel, for some of you, like you've met your match in this person. You're feeling strong, nurturing, romantic, soulmate kind of vibes. This person makes you feel good. You might be feeling in your heart of hearts and your emotions like, I feel like I found home in this other soul, right? For some of you, it could be a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. They could live at a distance from you. They don't have to. But if it's not that, it's like you're starting to see this person as somebody that you can progress forward with. Okay, you can move forward. Someone that really makes you happy. Okay, this person could be dealing with something. This person could be dealing with like some mental demons, or they could be careful, because I feel like somebody's old baggage or bad traits could be coming back to plague them, particularly if this has to do with mental health issues. Okay, that's for some of you. Someone needs to know that. Someone's like old heartbreak or things that have been very unhealthy for them, okay, cause them a lot of distress and a lot of sadness and grief. Someone could be dealing with depression, whether that's you or somebody else. As like somebody, be careful, because I feel like somebody's old stuff is creeping in. But you could be making someone feel very happy, or you are starting to feel very optimistic, I feel, right now about your life in general, where it's going. I feel like in particular when it comes to your love life, there's an energy of you starting to feel optimistic and hopeful and starting to see a future here, moving forward. I feel like some of you guys it's like this energy I'm getting with the fire on top of the air is like melting, like it's like the coldness, like your cold heart is melting, friends. You know, you got a cold heart melting. You could be dealing with a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, a Leo, Capricorn. Doesn't have to be Pisces, doesn't have to be any of these signs. But I do feel like where some of you guys might have been closed off emotionally in the past, okay, detached and closed off emotionally, having a difficult time making a decision to open up your heart to something new or to someone new, because maybe you were still thinking about past heartbreak and pain that you've experienced, loss that you've experienced, heartbreak, heartache. I feel like now you're in this energy where you're overcoming that. You're overcoming those fears or concerns or worries. And it's like you're now starting to, it's like I'm getting this image of like an iceberg melting or like an ice heart melting, you know? And it's like now I feel like you're open. You're open emotionally. I feel like someone in particular may have your heart opening. And I love this energy for you, friends. I love that we're ending here on this positive note. Because some of us was a little rough today, my friends, okay? But I love this. You're also feeling in your emotional energy very balanced, okay? With the Knight of Cups and the Four of Wands. Not only open and expressive more emotionally, but also balanced in a beautiful, balanced way emotionally. And I love that for you. So what's the good coming to my Sagittarius people? What's the good coming to my Sagittarius people? And just in time, because I've just been informed that my laptop battery is about to die. Let's see. What's the good coming to? I thought I was plugged in and I wasn't. Actually, let me check. Sorry, friends. I would hate to do your whole reading only to lose it, you know? So that would really suck for all of us. Okay. Especially you. Not for all of us, really. All right, what's the good coming to my Sagittarius? I saw the Eight of Pentacles. Maybe you guys are getting a new job, starting a new job, getting some money. Payday coming, maybe? All right, one more shuffle for Sagittarius. What's the good? Nope, one more. Okay. What's the good coming? Sagittarius. What's the good coming to Sagittarius? Ooh. Oh, baby. Some of you guys have a relationship or love coming. Could definitely a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy here. It doesn't have to be that sign, but I'm feeling again, this is like your cold heart melting. Some of you could be thinking a lot about family or loved ones. There could be a relative of yours that's Gemini, Libra, Aquarius that you're feeling a lot of emotion, good feelings, good vibes, good emotions for. You're thinking about them in a very loving and positive way, or they're thinking about you in a very loving or positive way, okay? I really feel like you're opening up, and some of you guys could have be expressing feelings towards somebody, or someone's expressing a lot of them feelings and emotions towards you. Someone could literally tell you, like, Sagittarius, I really see a future with you, like, I love you. Someone could be actually saying, I love you, or opening up and expressing feelings of love towards you, okay? Really see you maybe thinking about somebody, missing somebody maybe. All right, tell me more about this energy and the good coming to Sagittarius. Wow, okay. Yeah, some of you guys, I feel like you're really in your head and stressed out, and that's not good, but don't close off your heart. Don't go back to do that because you get scared. This is just a warning for you. Not a warning, but advice. Here's your advice, okay? Don't close off or get scared or get in your head or imagine the worst case scenario, okay? If somebody all of a sudden like lets out all kinds of feelings and emotions towards you, don't let that somehow make you go back and revert to this energy of being stressed, of being anxious, of imagining the worst, okay? For some of you guys, I feel like you might see someone's confession or words that they say as a burden to you, okay? And it's really like, and you may walk away from something or someone that could be so beautiful for you. I do feel like there's an energy that's going on around you guys. It could be with the father figure, or it could be a Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. That's your energy. Aries, strong care. For some of you, this is a parent. It could be a mother, it could be a father. It could be both, to be honest, that you're thinking about heavy right now. And it could be because of a loss or someone that left you too soon or walked away. And if that's something that somebody is dealing with, it's just so heavy in your energy. It's not good or bad, because I'm trying to focus on the good for you. It's just that it's so heavy in your energy, and particularly in your mental energy right now. Because in the other areas, you're doing quite well. I feel like this is all about what's going on in your head, in your mind right now, in your thought life. And it's causing some of you guys a lot of heavy thoughts, heavy energy mentally. And it's not allowing you to really see, some of you, the good things that are going on right now, or you're just kind of so very focused mentally on some disaster ending or tragedy or anticipating it. Okay? Take it as it resonates for you, Sagittarius. But what I'm getting here is it's so heavy in your energy, and it may cause you to kind of close off, because I see some really positive, good things coming for you, particularly perhaps in your love life, or like new opportunities coming towards you. And I feel like if you're not careful, you could kind of be in this, you can kind of start to close off that heart that I saw melting. Or be cold towards someone, or say something like snap at somebody, and it's not intentional. It's just because it's like you're so kind of stressed and worried about something else. You know what I mean? It's that kind of a vibe. Where it's like you're so stressed and worried about this other thing that you unintentionally like make someone feel shut out, and it's not you don't mean to. It's just because of what's going on in your head. So if that's the case, just let people know around you, like, hey, I'm going through a difficult time right now. I've got a lot that I'm processing mentally. I really just maybe need a little bit of space right now, or I just give me some time to process this. Or if you want to talk to me, like, the best thing right now is don't call me or text me or whatever. Like, send me funny memes or, or reels or TikToks or something, like, make me laugh. You're sad. You like to laugh, just like let people know what you need in this time. Instead of closing yourself off, just let people know what you need. And if people really do genuinely love you and care about you and want the best for you, they'll accommodate that. And if they don't, then hey, friend, you know what to do. So that is what I have for you, Sagittarius. I hope that this helped. Many blessings to each and every one of you guys. I hope you really did enjoy this My Taropist session. Please give me some feedback below. Make it positive, because you girl don't like the haters, okay? Like, if you didn't like it, there's a million other readers, but I hope that you did. I hope that there was at least one message that resonated for you. It's always my hope and prayer. Hit the thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and please come back and check out your next My Taropist session and the next All Signs reading. Again, I will probably be resuming All Signs next week. If I can't get to them this week, because I have company from, and not just out of town, but out of the country, my friends. And I don't know how often that's going to be able to happen for me. So I'm sending you guys so much love. Mwah. Appreciate you. Thank you. All my best to you. And I will see you next time. Bye, Sagis.